Yes, guys, welcome to Pure Coys TV. So the Tudor era has started. Well, I say era, the 12-game Premier League era has started. And how does he get the best out of this Tottenham side? Who does he pick? What formation does he play? How many wins can we get out of our final 12 games? We will get into it, guys. Before we do, please do me the honor of liking the stream, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell notification so you know when all of my content is about to drop. Chasing down 1,500. I'm about 30 subs away, so any help would be much appreciated. So, Igor Tudor, the new interim Tottenham manager, as we all know. Listen, we've done it to death all weekend. But how does he get the best out of Tottenham? How does he get us out of trouble? Because there is no doubt we are in a relegation scrap currently. We desperately need a couple of wins to move us out of that relegation zone. And of course, we have a team full of injuries, a squad full of injuries. He really doesn't have much to pick from. So, who can he pick? Where can he pick them? And how does he get the best out of them? Guys, we will get into it. Drop a comment in. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you think he can get the best out of this Tottenham side. There is no doubt a lot of them down tools under Thomas Frank. Let's hope they're up for the fight now, because we really need them to be at their best for the next couple of months. Let's look at the remaining fixtures for Spurs. And there's some winnable games in there. Obviously, next week we have Arsenal in the North London derby. Really tough game. And then the following Sunday, we are at Fulham, another game where we are not the best. Craven Cottage has not been a kind ground to Tottenham over the years. But then we look at our fixtures. Crystal Palace at home. Of course, Liverpool away will be tough. So you look at those next four, and definitely we'll be looking to win one of them. If we can pick up a draw in a couple more, that would be fantastic. But after that, you look, Nottingham Forest at home. Forest, worse than us this season, really struggling. Sunderland away. Yes, Sunderland, really good at home. But you've still got to fancy Tottenham to maybe go there and get something, whether it's a draw or win, who knows. Brighton at home, again, you'd fancy Spurs. Brighton not doing great this season either. Wolves away, another tough place to go for Spurs. But Wolves are in the bottom three for a reason. They're just as bad as us. So I look at those four. I look at that cluster of four: Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, Brighton and Wolves. And I think there are at least two games there we can win. At least two we can win. And hopefully another couple we can get points from. Suddenly I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that we could be okay. Villa away, of course, will be tough on May the 2nd. But again, we're pretty good at Villa usually. So let's see how it goes. Leeds United at home, another game that is more than winnable, in my opinion. And then the last two, Chelsea away, forget that, scrap it, we're not winning that. And Everton at home on the final game of the season. And I think we win that. Guys, I'm looking at the fixtures, and right now I don't feel like we're going to go down. I don't feel like that at all. I think there's more than enough winnable games there to keep Spurs in the Premier League. And in fact, if anything, take us up that table, maybe an outside chance of finishing in the top 10. Am I being deluded? Maybe. But I look at those fixtures. Honestly, I look at those fixtures, guys, and I look at Palace. I look at Forest, I look at Sunderland, Brighton, Wolves, Leeds, and Everton. And I look at them all and I think they are all winnable games. Why can't we go there and get a result? I know this season's been pretty poor, but hopefully now with Frank gone, bit of feel-good factor in the air. You know, the players hopefully now playing for this manager. Maybe we can pick up 4 or 5 victories to take us well clear and in comfortably into mid-table. Now, what kind of side is he going to be able to pick from? I picked 2 teams. So I've done 2 teams, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. My first team is with Romero in. Of course, he's currently suspended. So my first team would look something like this. I think he's going to play a 3 at the back. So maybe a 3-4-2-1 with Vicario in goal, Dragoshin, Romero, Van der Ven, with Spence and Porro as our wing-backs. basically made for Porro, isn't it? This formation. Let's see if we can get the best out of him when he comes back. Hopefully, going to be back for the North London derby. With Polinia and Gallagher in the middle of the park to add that still. Xavi in that number 10. With Papasar getting about the pitch. I put him up alongside Xavi. He may well be in between Polinia and Gallagher, just with legs getting around that pitch. And Solanke up front as your front man. Now, I look at that side and I think that's more than capable of winning games, isn't it? More than capable of winning games. Um, Guys, let me know what you think. This is with Romero in. Obviously, with Romero out, you can move Dragishin across to the centre. You can move Polinia to right centre back, and you could bring in Archie Gray in the middle of the park. And then my other team is pretty similar, but slightly different. This is without Romero, of course. This is what the side could be for the weekend's game with Arsenal, with Polinia dropping into the back three, Dragishin, Van der Ven, Spence and Porro as your wing backs, Gray and Gallagher, your two central midfielders, with Xavi floating around in that number 10, hopefully getting a bit more space now under a new manager, a bit more freedom, hopefully. And Colin Mawani and Solanke up front. Now, I've gone for two up front, guys. Let me know what you think about that. Obviously, Colin Mawani played under him at Juve. Hearing conflicting reports. Some people say he did really, obviously, he scored goals for Juve. So some people said, yep, it was a really good move and they got on really well. Other people said that actually Tudor didn't really fancy Mawani. So not quite sure what to think, but Mawani definitely scored goals at Juve. So maybe with a two up front, Mawani and Solanke gives us a few more options. And Porro getting down that line, putting balls into the box. Spence getting down that line, hopefully putting a few balls into the box as well. And Xavi floating around, just putting, little slide wall passes in. Maybe that would be a good formation too. But guys, drop a comment and let me know what you think of those formations. That's the kind of formation that I think Tudor will play. I 100% think he's going to go with a three at the back. I know a lot of people are saying that we haven't got three fit centre halves. We haven't for a while, but Frank still played that, didn't he, as well, with dropping Polinia into centre half. I think Tudor will do the same, but hopefully with Porro back fit as well, we will have some attacking threat. And the fact we have no fit wingers at the club currently. I know people will say Tow's a winger. He's not. He's a striker. So with Odegaard out, with Kudus out, with no Brennan Johnson, it's tough to know where the goals are going to come from and where the assists are going to come from. So I think using wing backs will make Spurs look a lot more dangerous, and hopefully will get us a few results. Guys, drop a comment in. Let me know what you think. Please like, please share, please subscribe, all that good stuff. I have a really good feeling about the rest of the season. I really do. It's dragged me down this season. It's been tough watching. I'm hoping under this new manager, things will change. Of course, we don't know. And it is only 12 games, plus however far we go in the Champions League. Could be 2 games, could be 7 games. Who knows? Guys, have a fantastic day. And as always, stay positive, stay poised, and stay Pure Coys.